something that we are trying to deal with at the moment is the integration of different foreigners into our system. And we have a lot of people coming from the Arab world. We have a lot of people living here. We have other people coming from a more European, let's call them Christian worlds. Is there any advice when it comes to building engagement among a very diverse group of people?
The thing that we get wrong is we have a lot of diversity at the $20 an hour level,
Mhm.
but we don't listen to those voices. We don't give those people opportunity. And the biggest thing we do wrong is we don't give people the same opportunity to fail. See, when the person who comes in and looks just like everybody at the top starts to struggle, everybody at the top says, oh, they can do it. They're just like me, and gives them more resources, more time, more training. When the person who doesn't look like them at all comes in and starts to struggle, they say, see, we knew they couldn't do it. That's where the opportunity to have those voices in the room goes away if you don't give those same voices the opportunity to learn and grow in your company.
And perhaps also, I would like to add, I believe that you also need to think about not just the culture, but also the structure of the company again, because for someone who's coming in and let's say he's Portuguese like me, and he's just seeing German people in the board, just German people in the SVPs, VPs roles, then it becomes also a little bit difficult to imagine how you fit into this organization, right? So, or if you are a woman and you come into a male-dominated business, or there are only 20%, 5% sometimes of women in a board, then it becomes very difficult also to, I would say, to be fully engaged.
It's also a matter of political capital. You only have so much political capital you can spend in that room. You only have so many things you can fight for. Every hill is not the hill you're going to die on. And so when you have to fight for something, if you are representative of an entire identity group, you're the only LGBTQ person in the room, you're the only woman in the room, you're the only Portuguese man in the room, you're the only Black man in the room, you're the only Muslim in the room, and things start going a wrong direction in terms of your culture, and you need to speak up for your culture. Well, now you speak up for your culture and everybody pays attention to you and they go along with what you're saying. Next, when it's time to speak up for your marketing plan, or it's time to speak up for your new product idea, you've already used your voice. And the people who look like everyone else, the white German man in the room, now that person only has to worry about fighting for their marketing plan. They only have to worry about fighting for their new product line. And so that becomes another inequity that we lose track of. We don't see how precious people have to be with their political capital to get their voices heard. So if you really want to create an inclusive culture, force the person in the majority to be the one who speaks up for the women, for the non-white people, for the non-standard religion of your community, or the non-standard sexuality of your community. And if we say, you have to be the voice for the people who don't look like you, that frees up that political capital for other people.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sure.
Very nice 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I think even 25 minutes that we spent together. So thank you very much. That was really exciting talking to you.
This is a pleasure. I've loved this conversation. We could go on and on.